Welcome to What's in the Box. I have already taken everything out of the box because really we don't need to look at the box every time we do this. So I want to cut to the chase a little bit, share a little bit about what we have, and then want to zero in on one particular thing that we have this week, and also add it to some ongoing work I've been doing with pickles here. So we'll come back to the pickles, although my version of them. So just to review what we've got this week, in addition to some of the standard but often heirloom varieties of potatoes, carrots, orange carrots, onions, red orange, yellow onions, garlic. We've also got some of these red Japanese turnips. Kind of cool in the family of turnips. And we have these two really spectacular rutabagas. Should do a totally separate episode on rutabagas. These root crops, all of them, I just love to roast them in the oven. Honestly, is like peel them, cut them up. You can also keep the skin on if you have a good scrub brush and get off as much of the dirt as possible. These are all organic, so you don't have to worry about the pesticide. And there's a lot of nutrients in the skin if it's the edible kind of skin, and you can get the dirt out. Got some honey from Cutix Farm, pure wildflower honey. Did a separate purchase of a honey share with the winter share this year. And one of the great amazing things, we could do an episode on honey also, is honey is the only food that never goes bad. It does not spoil. So you can find ancient honey. It might crystallize, but all you got to do is heat it up, bring it back, and you can still eat it. We also got half of a frozen chicken. This is from Sova Farms. It's organic, soy-free chicken, meaning there's just no soy in the diet of the chicken. Why would we care? Well, some people are, we say you are what you eat, and that also goes for a lot of our animals that we eat, if we eat animals. Look at what they eat. Makes a big impact on their diet. This is one of the reasons I don't like to eat much farmed fish, because they're eating things that fish don't really eat. If they fed them like a more natural diet, I might consider it. Anyways, a lot of people have issues with soy. I try not to eat much soy. It's really hard to find certain products that don't have soy. Sliced bread, for instance, or actually just most bread in general, has soy in it. So if you have a soy allergy, it can be really hard to find bread. Dave's Killer Bread, by the way, is one of the few brands that does not have soy. And Martin's Potato Bread, which is a favorite. Both of those are favorites over here, neither of which have soy. What else we've got? We've got this purple cabbage. I already cut into one of them. Here's a hole. And then we've got two separate items that came from another farm. And this is the thing in the CSA. So our main farm and farmer is Norwich Meadows Farm. And then often in the winter share, they will partner up with another farm to deliver certain particular items like this chicken. And then here we've got these very young radishes, which I'm going to spend some time talking about next. We've also got some baby arugula right here. So really like spicy, crisp, yummy goodness in your salads. Okay, so let's talk about the radishes. These radishes, along with the baby arugula, come from Agbotic Organic Greenhouse. So this is a partner farm for Norwich Meadows Farm. And the thing about radishes is you got to pick them when they're ready, because you can't keep them. They can't get old in the ground. You got to harvest them young. These are especially young and tender, so these are actually really yummy and delicious. I've already washed these. You can literally just, you can leave the end on if you want. I'm just cutting off the ends. You could slice it, you could just pop it in your mouth. You can hear that crispy crunch. They're really yummy. And these are very mild too. But if you don't cut them, if you don't pick them early and eat them soon, the middle gets all like hard and it's just not good. So I want to read a couple of things about radishes, and then we'll do a little bit with the radishes and the purple cabbage. A lot of people think of them just in your salads, which of course you can put them in salads, but they've been eaten in a lot of different ways over many thousands of years. Obviously, if you go to Eastern Asia, China and Japan, there's a lot of work, especially with the larger daikon radish, and you can do these amazing carvings. I am not a carver or an artist of radishes, but those are pretty amazing. And actually, I did not know this, but in the amazing city of Oaxaca in Mexico, they have annually on December 23rd, so the night before Christmas Eve, the night of the radishes, El Noche de las Rábanos. And the whole countryside, the town, the area engages in this festival of radishes and carving and making beautiful artwork out of it. I'll put some images up. You can look and explore on your own. And the thing is that they don't last very long. It's very temporary art because radishes wilt and get brown and all the different things really quick. So the exhibit is just one evening, and so there's a big line because you can only see it for one night. Anything else really? Oh, the only other thing I want to say about radishes, you can eat all the different parts, but there's other kinds of radishes that they grow in different parts of the world. Some that they grow more for the seeds to make oil out of, which is interesting. I did not know that. Most of the radishes we're going to get here are, these are, they're red and white, and we can just eat them raw. You can also roast them, cut them up, and put them in a stir fry if you like. You can make just a salad of radishes. There are amazing varieties of radishes, the different colors. Watermelon radishes are the most beautiful ones, I believe. My Instagram image is a watermelon radish from a few years ago. Totally beautiful. Okay, so what I've done with these pickles, and again, I'm going to do a separate issue on starting pickles. Get it open. Here we go. So pickles as a thing are from Haiti. So Haitian condiment, and mostly cabbage, vinegar, Scotch bonnet peppers. I do mine mostly with onions, but since I got some really good cabbage, I'm just cutting up some cabbage and throwing it in. And there's no reason you can't throw some of these radishes in as well. So again, these are already washed. I'm just gonna dice them up, not dice them, slice them. And the color of it, just very simple, white and red. If you order tacos around here, and maybe this is a regional thing, but definitely in the Oaxaca area, we have a lot of Oaxacans in this part of the Bronx. That's what you get with your tacos, are a side of radishes. So again, just chop up a few of these. The greens, you can also just eat like this, throw them in a salad. They have a lot of flavor, like spicy. They're super, super soft too. These are like really like delicate. You can do, if you get like the more mature radishes and want to do the greens, you probably want to cook them. But with these baby ones, I would just I'm going to put all of this in a salad. And, the cabbage as well, depends how you like to cut it. I'm just going to cut it up small. You can slice it, keep them long if you like, and throw these in as well. Again, so this is Scotch bonnet, onions. Now the traditional way is to make this with vinegar. I do not do vinegar, so I'm using lemon juice, lime juice, fresh, and I also get a bottle of just like pure. It's not the one with the acid, ascorbic acid or anything. It's just straight up lemon lime juice that I got at our local gourmet grocery store. It's actually not super expensive. You can add some different spices and seasoning in here, but it's really the Scotch bonnet flavor that you want to pull out into all these other things and kind of combine them in this liquid. And then just store them and take it out whenever you want. And you can keep adding to this, keep adding to it. I've got some carrots in here, definitely a lot of onions, some black pepper, some allspice, some thyme, and sometimes, like I think I said last time, toasted cumin. Whatever the flavors that you like and want to put onto your foods, something, it's a really great like handy way. And then to keep your own condiment jar around, you don't have to wait months for it in terms of the pickling process. It's always ready to go. Literally, like, you could take it out in like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and they already start to absorb some of that flavor. Obviously, overnight is a lot more. But that's it. That's what we got in the box. What's in the box, folks? And we'll see you next time. Maybe we'll be talking rutabagas. I feel like there's a lot of story there, especially around the name. It has the best name. Does any food have a better name than a rutabaga?